principle of life is first be, then become. It is not become and then you be.
Yes.
So there are things that we've got to look at so that we can augment our skills, our skill set.
To my street warrior who is just starting, which of the three skills, of course, which of the three things would you feel like you should start with? The skill set, the network, and the work ethic.
I think one is work ethic has to do with values. So I think the beginning point of any hustler is to set values.
Yes.
And have a personal mission and vision on which those values are pointing.
Yes.
That is beginning intrinsically, beginning from inside.
Yes.
Before you start now hustling, before you take yourself out for people to see, then you should have already prepared yourself inside. So set your values. If you mean, integrity, like one of my values is integrity, which means that what I say, I mean it. Yes. And what I mean, I do.
Yes.
In other words, say what you mean and mean what you say. Yeah, that is my definition of integrity. Different people have different versions of integrity.
Yes.
So, in other words, if I go to a client and I tell him I am going to deliver, I will deliver.
You'll deliver on your promise.
Exactly. And sometimes even beyond, actually, most of the times beyond my
Going
promise.
the extra mile.
Exactly. Adding that little extra is what beats the competition.
Sure.
Yeah. So
doing more than you're paid for.
Exactly. Exactly. Most people want to do halfway the job or 70% the job. I really don't tolerate that.
Yes.
Yeah. If you've been given an assignment, deliver to the expectation and beyond.
Yes.
Yes. And that makes you an A person. But that begins from inside the values. So I think that for any street warrior like me, you know my story, how I have come hustling and working on myself, and I'm still working on myself to reach, as in I want to sit with global billionaires.
Yes.
So my goal is not to sit here and but for me to be able to sit with the global billionaire space, I must be a billionaire first.
Yes, you have to first be a billionaire actually to associate with them.
Exactly. The principle of life is, first be, then become.
Yes.
Yes. It is not become and then you be.
Someone was saying you fake it until you make it.
Exactly.
You first reach there before actually start going there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Stephen Covey, in his book, One of the 7 Habits, he says start with the end in mind.
Start with the end in mind.
Yes.
So you need to first get into the end and then start on it.
And then start working.
Yes.
In other words, for any hustler, first see where you're going, then begin to work towards that direction. So, but like you asked, in the 3 set of the skills and the network and all those things,
the skill set, the network, and your
the
work
values,
ethic.
the ethics. I think you need to begin with ethics so that you can be a person that someone can trust. Me as a young man, you sit down and you're signing a $200 million project and someone is trusting you with 200 million. In other words, before you sign a contract of 200 million, people should be able to see the 200 million in you.
Yes.
Otherwise, they will shy away from extending the contract.
Sure. Yes, you may be capable, but then you're like, okay, this guy, nah.
Exactly. So you need to work on the inside.
So in short, what you're trying to tell us is you need to work on your work ethic, and according to work ethic is your values, the things you hold dear, and one of them is having integrity. What you say, you mean it, and what you mean, you do. You don't say something X and you do something Y.
Exactly.
So I think that is very interesting. As you've also explained to us now, what, for example, how has that work ethic helped you in your business? Because at the end of the day, you always start with no skill. Yes.
Yeah. All the money you need in the world, someone has it out there.
Yes.
But before you receive it into your hands from them, they must be sure that it is safe in your custody.
Yes. Yes.
They should have no skepticism in saying, let me give Murungi my 100 million. But if they have no confidence that you're going to handle it in their best interest,
Yes.